Hello, my name's Loren and I'm a studio artist at Ace Open this year. I was really lucky because my family always exposed me and my two sisters actually to art from a really young age. So I was learning from this amazing Adelaide-based, she's kind of like an impressionist painter. And so I was like an 8-year-old sitting there doing oil paintings of like still life and pomegranates and things like that. This is so boring. Now that I'm older, I understand how valuable it was to learn those skills. When I understood specifically the ideology of like meaning from materials, that was a particular game changer for me. Now I just love chasing that like absolute authenticity of like not inflicting a meaning onto anything, but working with just the raw materials you have and letting them kind of speak their own story. And learning that was actually a pretty big game changer moment. I collect so many objects and I sit with them for months and months and months, and then without really meaning to formulate an idea on what I want to do with them. It's like when you have a song stuck in your head for a really, really, really long time and you just have to like sit and listen to it 1,000 times over one day and just like kind of get it out of your system. And like the paintings can be like that. The painting behind you there, that particular object, actually my little sister found that in an op shop when we were like up at Moonta together. And she was like, Loren, you have to get this. And so I got it and I was just carting it around with me on the Yorke Peninsula for so long. And then I had it in my room and then I had it here. And this idea just kind of came into my head. And I thought, I really should probably explore other options. You know, I should try different things and really like assess all my options on what I can do with this beautiful object I've found. But it's like, I just couldn't kick this original idea. Like sometimes it's just, I think, the cleanest and the most authentic. And sometimes, yeah, first thought is the best thought. I've got 2 bodies of work going, or maybe 3 actually. I'm kind of working on developing this body over here with the strong green color. And I just want to have a few simple, more minimalist assemblages. I'm working on the text paintings that you see behind me, and I enjoy them because they're just a very repetitive, meditative process, and actually I quite like that. It is really hard moving studios for me. I tend to need to cart like piles of things with me when I move in, because just having clean white walls, though sometimes it's nice to start afresh, I really need lots of objects and things around me to work as a buffer. I kind of need things to think about while I'm in the space. And it's sort of, I mean, the studio, I spend so much time here. I'm here like every day I'm not working, and it's like, it really is a second home. So it is important to me that it's very much my own. And this studio in particular, it is like a place where all the ideas that are kind of are hanging around in your head can sit visually and be left uninterrupted. And you can make a mess of it and you can clean it up again. More than ever, it's nice to work with a group of people who, our practices are completely different from one another, but we get what each other is doing effectively. There's no explanation needed. And I feel really lucky in that I can really bounce off of the work that they're producing so naturally. Yeah, it's been like hugely beneficial actually.